beloved, this is another episode for my channels. Okay, go. Tumeshiba. Hi guys. Hi. As usual, just click on their face to know their socials. It's just up here somewhere. Almaz uko kwa description box down below. And today I have both the gents and the ladies. Hey, guys. What is your, and by your I mean like female and male, definition of feminism?
Hey. Wow, tricky.
Madam Lawyer.
Feminism. We start with who, ladies? I'm a men.
Men.
The gentlemen.
Men before.
Eston.
For sure. So, feminism has to do with understanding the rights of a woman, the roles of a woman and her place in society, and not putting her in a box where she's supposed to be in a kitchen, cooking food and making babies. That's what I get feminism is all about.
Okay. Ladies, what do you think? Your perspective? Bana tumecheka.
Description.
We share the same sentiments.
I think feminism refers to having equal opportunities for both gender.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. Feminism.
So men, okay, wait.
For both the gender.
Do all the males on my couch agree with Eston's definition? Is it the same for the rest of you guys?
No.
No, Swanya.
Yeah, feminism is giving each and every person an equal platform to express their abilities, ideas, ideologies, and anything that a human being can express.
So it's
I
the
have a
same as
question. No, I have a question. It's feminism, female feminism.
No.
No.
That's
So
what
there are
I'm
people
saying.
who believe that.
Yeah.
So we have to.
That's why we started
like,
with the
break it
definition,
down.
because you see, here's where the argument starts in the definition of feminism. Because there's one side that says feminism is pro-woman, anti-men, and then the other side says feminism, like was described, is equal opportunity for both genders. You get? So now I'm trying to figure out, like, because you see, males have a different perspective. Because Eston had said it's opportunities, rights for women. He didn't mention men. Not that his definition was wrong. He just didn't mention men. And then Swanya mentioned equal opportunities for both. Those are two different males with two different ideas about the same thing. And you'll find also another female who will say, no, it's not equal opportunities for both parties. It's rights for females. You get? So now...
Can I just like jump in very quickly to qualify my statement? You see, with me, they've talked about equality. Personally, I don't believe in equality. I believe in equity. Equity means people might be different, you have different capabilities, and you are given resources based on the capability that you have. In my mind, and I've even said this in like where I work, I always believe that there are things that women can do better than what men can do, and I think that men can do better than females. And it reaches a point where people tend to argue, mtu anakuja anasema ati what a man can do, a woman can do better. It never works like that. Hawezi ku expect uende mjengo upate ndio kwa watu wanafanya mademo na mjengo. Uende kwa mjengo upate ndio way mbaya sana.
Jengo ndio huyo hapa mzee.
Mjengo mtafanya, lakini going back to the statement that I'm saying, unajua there is a way in which a man is wired that is different from the way a woman is wired. The way a man looks at things is not the same way that a woman will look at things. There's a time that I was having an argument with like a colleague of mine, tukiongea juu ya the roles of a woman in the office. Mimi nikasema women are not meant to be directors. They're meant to be managers. And it's not that they are different or in any way. All of them are like the same, but you find that managers are people who are able to like bring resources in, link up with everything, and make everything work. Men are meant to be directors because they are able to have a vision. The work of a woman is to have a vision.
Yes, sir.
Director na manager gani?
It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, what is happening is that you are complementing each other. They're not competing. The idea that a woman is better than a man is an idea where you're competing. But it's supposed to be complementing.
No feminist.
Women should be feminists.
That's a general rule, but there's exceptions to every general rule.
Okay, and what are the exceptions?
Means that there are women who make really good
Directors.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
guys
now-
are just being dogmatized, I swear. It's like you're in a room, alafu kuna spinning wheel, just being hypnotized. And the eston is one who's spinning the wheel. Bana, mnani
Yaani ulikuwa na shoot bali ukiongea. Anyway, that is the cameraman. Ameja. Anyway,
from
that brings me to the next thing. So that means there's different roles for different genders, for both
for
genders.
Sure. For sure.
Males have their role and females have their role, right? So how does this play when it comes, we're still talking about feminism, right? How does this play when it comes to now the feminism topic? Because you'll find in most males' minds, correct me if I'm wrong, gents, the man thinks or rather believes or has been trained, accustomed, I don't know what word to put there, to believe or to know when you grow up as a man, your job is to provide in whatever way and possible way you can. So you provide for your family if you desire to have one, and for yourself and for society.
Yeah.
You get? And the role of a female is to nurture and
Be a homemaker.
homemaker and make babies and discipline them and do all these other things. And the man is just to provide. You understand? But then you find, here's a scenario. You're two of you in a relationship in a household, man and woman. You both have 9 to 5. Okay. Whose job is it to come home and cook?
No man.
You have to
Imagine it's the woman.
No, that's unfortunately,
That's the
the ideal. You know, whose job is it to come to cook?
The
We
woman.
both have 9 to 5s. You have a child involved.
Yeah.
Who is supposed to make sure this child has done homework and etc.
A
and all
woman.
these things before bedtime. You understand?
Yeah.
And then
Monday
Yeah.
to
It's
Wednesday.
Friday.
okay, wait. The male, no, Eston Goja.
It's our.
Okay.
I went yes now.
Roles have to be defined. I mean, it's some of these simple things, some of these simple tasks in the house, you have to come to an agreement. Others they'll be clashing. Cooking is one thing that is seen for women. Usually they are supposed to
But
cook.
we have male chefs.
But we have males who want to cook also, especially the new generation. So
Cook brothers.
Women, don't lose your position.
Cook on brothers.
By the way.
yeah, so I think we have to define roles whenever we have two people, you know, in a marriage. Yeah.
So it
Depends.
depends on the marriage.
Yeah, it depends on those two people exactly.
Now you're talking.
Feminism.
Because sometimes you find in some situations, what if the lady won't be able to make it to the house
On
before
time,
going?
yeah. To cook.
So there's no way he'll just sit waiting for the wife to arrive because he can't cook.
And considering, men also say that in the feminist debate that since we have 8 to 5, both of us, usually it's easier for you to have apparently, I don't know how to do this. Males don't want women who want to sit in the house. They want women who want to work also. Okay? Because economy ni mbaya, sindo? Yeah. So we want people who
It's a two
Exactly.
income.
So I'm providing,
Yeah.
you're providing also. We bring our incomes together. Why not also divide roles in the same way?
Sally.
Yes, I'll
Yes,
be cooking
before.
and you doing this thing, you know?
Yeah.
Sally.
Yes. Yvonne.
Mwanamke, sehemu ya mwanamke katika jamii. Now let me look at it from another angle, right?
Okay.
People always say a woman who sits in the house. That thing doesn't add up. A woman who wakes up in the morning, 5 o'clock, prepares food for the children, for the husband, irons clothes, finishes that, there's breakfast, takes them, sends them off, comes back, washes the house, washes the dishes, washes the clothes, comes back, prepares lunch for those children who are coming back, helps them do their homework and all that. The husband is coming back in the evening, there's water that's supposed to be ready, there's clothes to be ironed, there's a lot.
When your husband arrives,
You have
him at the door.
You have to
take your coat.
No,
Babe, how was it?
they
You
have
take your coat.
You have to look
Your
pretty.
shoes.
Don't forget the part that you have to look pretty.
Not while doing
You
it.
look pretty. You're dressed up. Size on the beat. Do not unleash all your frustrations on this man because he has had his frustrations at
the
work.
job, yeah.
So you have to be calm until he is done. Then now you can start saying, babe, I had a really hard work time at home. But don't forget, all this is work. All this is work. So when people say that women are just sitting at home, doesn't
Doing
add up.
nothing.
That is number one. Number two, you decide to go and do 8 to 5 and hire a house help. You're paying this house help to do the work that was supposed to be done at home. Still work. And there's money involved. So it is a matter of understanding the principles that you have as a couple. You can actually choose to stay home as a woman because a child coming home to a house help and a child coming home to the mother is a very different story.
Things. Okay.
It's a very different story. And then it has to, men now, when it comes to that situation, they have to up their game. Truth is, a properly supported man will always provide well for the family, no matter what happens.
Amen, sister.
But
And the generation we are living in, my money is mine. Who's the teacher? You're the one who's the teacher. The generation we are living in is this, that the ladies, our money, my money
Is ours.
is mine.
Then
His money
is
is for
ours.
the family. So unaenda job kudu.
True.
Huh? It's just that we like living a lot of luxury. Tunataka gari, expensive things. That is why we are fighting. Do you know a man's salary can actually sustain a family? Proper salary. Proper. I'm looking at another angle. This is another different angle, kabisa. A man's salary can sustain a family. Food, shelter, clothing, education. Imetosha.
We agree.
Lakini unataka gari
Zizi,
X5.
tunadai dreams zetu pia zikuwe fulfilled.
What are your dreams? What are your dreams?
I have my dreams. You get? If I want to become a lawyer, he wants to become a doctor. It's fine.
The problem is they lack balance.
I don't stop having my dreams because of the family dreams.
There'll be a lack of balance in the family. Trust you me.
Because a woman has a career.
No.
My question to you is
Because a woman
my
has a
question-
career.
Trust you.
Hey, now when-
my question in
Wait.
this situation would
Uh-huh.
be then what is the vision? Because when you are married to someone, you guys should be having a common vision. There's a place that you want to be going, and by this time when you're agreeing upon the vision, the lady has already said that this is what I want to do, the guy has already said that this is where I want to go, and from there you come to an agreement, and there are things that you believe you can put on the side, and you meet each other halfway. If it's not going to work for the guy, it's not going to work for the guy. If it's not going to work for the lady, it's not going to work for the lady. So you agree the thing that you're going to live upon the way, and the thing that you're going to go with. So if you don't have a vision and you start saying that
You want to stay at home.
well, for me personally, there's a time that I used to have issues with the term being a housewife until I understood like what a housewife actually means and the importance of having housewives. But at the same time, as a guy, I'd expect a lady who's working. And even when you're saying a housewife, it doesn't mean that you're sitting in the house the whole day because you won't be washing the house the whole day. Yeah. You should be doing something to sustain yourself. The petty cash they're going to collect, it's going to be yours to probably do something nice for yourself. Yeah, and get something nice for the kids. So the idea of being a housewife, the idea of being a guy who works 9 to 5 and come back to the house, meet your wife, her being ready and her receiving
Meeting
you
at the door.
yes, with
In a
kneeling.
washing your feet.
Exactly. I think those are ideas which are long gone. Those are ideas which are long
Can
gone.
we switch?
Brayo, wait. Brayo.
Oh yeah.
There's a house husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're house husbands.
Sally, me, I don't see any problem.
Me by it's just a matter of choice. You see, we've decided that this is how we are going to live. You've told your. It narrows down to something we call communication. You see, you've explained yourself. I want to be this, but because by the way, before you are married to this person, you also have your the way you view life and how you would wish to have your family, right? And also the person also has a different one. You see, it's about coming down. I have this, let's put it all together and see what we can take and what we can live with. I think I agree with you, Eston, on that one. But me, I don't see any problem. It's a matter of choice. We need just to decide, because if I decide I don't want to work, for example, like me, I don't think I'll be living, I want a life where I'm leaving the house at 5, only to come back around 4 or 5 again. I would want, if I leave at 5, for example, I may come back around 10. You see, I want that luxury to stay with my family. You get. Mtoto wangu akikuja si lazima apate tu mama kwa nyumba, anaweza nipata hata mimi. I feel it's something that we just talk about.
Okay, so what do we're all Christians here? What do Christians say about feminism? Because we've talked about roles, we've talked about what the definition is, we've talked about our opinions on it, and all scenarios we could, no, not all scenarios, but some scenarios we can thought about it. But now when it comes to the church and feminism and Christianity, do the two go together? Is it something that goes hand in hand? And if it does, how does it? If it doesn't, how doesn't it go hand in hand? Chui. Yeah.
So to answer your question, we can start with the Bible verse. I won't quote exactly, but I can say the words. He who finds a wife
finds a good thing.
Maliza.
No.
And finds favor.
It's my point. When I'm done,
continue.
Okay. So when the woman comes into a relationship or marriage, she should compliment the guy. But when the woman comes into a relationship with the feminist mind, the negative feminist mind, of wanting to be the head.
Wait, what is this negative feminist mind?
It's called feminazism.
Feminazism.
Oh.
Wow. Nazis and feminism. Wow. Okay, that's the negative part.
Yeah,
where they think. Wait, what's the negative part?
Or the negative part is where the woman wants to give directly. 1. 2 wants to be the husband of the house.
What does that mean?
Husband of the house. To come back to the reality, in other families, wanasemanga mama ndo kusema.
Okay.
Yeah. I think when I speak Swedish, most of you understand. Mama ndo kusema. So we had a neighbor. We had a neighbor where the husband had no say. Children want to go out, the mother will come and say, "You just go, money here." So after that is when they discuss with the
husband.
Yeah.
Oh.
So.
Oh, that's the negative one.
Yeah. And men have ego naturally.
Yes.
Have ego. So. Like the kissing men you want.
Not all.
I haven't said. I've just
no shade by the way. No shade.
The last point.
But
the chronology of a family is man, then woman, then children. But what we need here is communication, channel of communication, to be bilateral.
Yeah.
But when the channel of communication is unilateral, either from the children up or from the man down, the family won't start.
Can I just add a point to what you said? There's this verse in scripture which says, "A man who loves his wife loves his own self, loves his own flesh."
Yes.
And when you look at it, like, nani kama ujipendi how would you be treating yourself? Like
the one you with to yourself.
myself, I like being stylish. I like looking
Hey,
good. I like doing all those the reflection, yeah. Should be a reflection
Stylish, come aside.
on the, yeah. So like if you love yourself, if you love your wife, you love yourself.
Yeah.
And it goes to show that even feminism is not only something that women can have, it's something that also men can have. Yeah, you can be a feminist as a guy, you can be supporting women as a guy, you can believe that the girl child has a role to play in this world, and you won't be putting the boy on a pedestal and leaving the girl by the wayside. It's all about understanding that everyone is a human being, everyone is saved to serve, and everyone has a role in the life that God has given them. So if you just have that mindset, everything is pretty much going to work for you.
Okay, so now Brian, Bunny.
Bunny, yeah, you've talked about Christianity, right?
Yes.
Yeah, may I say, I always believe that when the Bible says that I'll give you a helper, I mean, this is my interpretation. I mean, if I am doing something and I need a helper, that helper should be a bit better than me in some way. You see, if it's a matter of strength, kuna venye atakuwa na nguvu for endurance, pengine mentally or something. And so I think the Bible supports it. I mean, there is this lady, Deborah.
Yes.
You know,
Personalized.
there's Debbie in the Bible. Then Jamali ambiwa go and sort out. There was a battle that was supposed to happen. The guy could not go until Debbie goes with
Twendeni.
So that shows you God is also a kind of a feminist. And then finally Proverbs 31. Ukisoma hiyo
That is
Proverbs
another
31,
video.
that's a lady. Huyo ni a lady ambaye anafanya job, anaamka asubuhi, anaenda job, anafanya.
And the man sits at
And the man is sitting at the gate.
The man is the husband.
Na mimi, it's fiction. There's a family I know, a Christian family. I say coordination yao, teamwork mazee. Acha nikwambie, the guy anaamka asubuhi, lady amesema ati, yeye anatuambia, ati by the way, akisema kesho amechoka, anasikia tu kulala. Yeye ndo anaamka. Anamsha watu, anawafalisha na kupika chai, anawachapa viti.
If only everyone did that.
So
in an ideal world. Okay, so now as we finish, what can we do? Okay, first of all, what's the opposite of feminism? Like, is there a male version in a sense, chauvinism, where males feel they're more dominant than females?
Yes. Chauvinism, machoism.
Wow, there are many isms there.
egoism.
What can we as Christians do to eliminate this whole ideology of what feminism is, and just help or educate people on what our roles as male and females are, and as Christians and as humans in society is? What are some of the things that we can do so that there's no imbalance, for lack of a better word?
Okay.
Chui! Yeah! Chui Amanga!
I have generally listened to you. I was just analyzing your statements, that now I want to spill some wisdom.
Wisdom, the text.
So, we want to eliminate this kind of situation that we have among females and males. Yeah. First of all, the very important thing that we need to is communication. We are supposed to communicate among ourselves. The second thing is we define our roles. But in this definition of our roles, it's not that we define our roles just setting some roles to maybe a female or a male. We need to take them both. We need to take them accurately so that we can help each other. Yeah. Number 3, we should have trust in God.
Wisdom. Snaps.
We should have total trust in God because God is the one who gives us what we need, what we want. Yes. Number 4 is what we learn today. What's your point of reference? Where do you want to go?
Okay.
Where do you want to reach? Yeah.
From a human perspective, we have to understand two things. A man's mind is analytical, a woman's mind is emotional. Those are two things we need to understand.
Is the opposite true?
It can be true because a man uses mostly one side of the brain, a woman can use two. So it can be so
Okay.
you can do research on more. I'm not able to explain.
Google is your friend.
So the point is this. These two things are what makes them collide. So when they come to even an agreement, one has to go down and listen to the other. But when two of you are on another level of not understanding of an argument, you know, an argument, the real definition of an argument is factual discussion of a given point. So both of you have facts. But for these facts to become an agreement or a conclusion, both of you have to agree. So a man needs to understand the emotional capacity of a woman, and a woman needs to understand the man doesn't feel. He only needs to listen and understand.
Logically think about it.
Logically think about
Okay, no, I'm finishing.
Just allow me to disagree.
Stop, wait. Eston disagrees. But I like the insights. Thank you guys for sharing your insights on this topic. I guess we've all learned something from this topic. We are humans, I guess. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
We are humans, and as humans, Christ taught us to love one another. I think that's the whole essence of the Bible.
Love.
It's love, loving one another, and loving one another is respect, humility, kindness, etc. Fruits of the spirit. Guys. Spirit. But thank you guys for sharing your insights, and thank you guys for joining me on my corner of the interwebs. Everything you need to know about everyone is down in the description box below, and don't be in a rush to leave. There's more videos.
Yeah.
Check out the more videos.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
When wasikize Sonia
Like array, yes. Give this video a thumbs up if you like a video, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to get notifications on new posts every week. And see you next time. Yep. Bye.